10 Most Insane Medical Practices in the World. Number 10.
In the 19th century, people were simply too busy churning butter, waxing their mustaches, or changing in and out of 15 layers of undergarments every time they went to take a piss to be bothered with disobedient children. To aid the stressed 19th century mother, a series of soothing syrups, lozenges, and powders were created, all which were carefully formulated to ensure that they were safe for use by the most vulnerable members of the family. Oh no, wait! Actually, they pumped each bottle full of as many narcotics as it could hold.
Number 9.
During the early 1900s, radioactive water flew off the shelf. It was considered in the medical community to cure mental illness and even prevent aging because of its ability to stimulate cell activity. The US Surgeon General at the time considered it a legitimate treatment for diarrhea and malaria. Radium began not only appearing in water but also in chocolates, contraceptives, and toothpastes.
Number 8.
Mercury was once used as a common elixir and topical medicine. While some accounts claimed it was successful in fighting infection, patients often died from organ damage caused by mercury poisoning.
Number 7.
For a couple of centuries, it was considered the norm to use ground-up skill to treat a migraine or rubbing human fat on the spot for muscle ache. Human organs, fat, bones, blood, and mummified remains were considered magical, and cannibalistic remedies were used up until the 18th century. The general idea behind this practice was that the patient receiving the treatment would actually benefit from the soul and spirit of the donor.
Number 6.
Walter Freeman developed the Icepick Lobotomy in 1945 and performed between 3,500 and 5,000 himself. Later he was considered a moral monster, and lobotomy one of the most barbaric mistakes of modern medicine. Lobotomy consists of cutting or scraping away most of the connections to and from prefrontal cortex, the anterior part of the frontal lobes of the brain. While a small percentage of people supposedly got better, for most patients lobotomy had negative effects on their personality and ability to function on their own.
Number 5.
In the Middle Ages, blood, and excess blood in particular, was often seen as the cause of multiple ailments. Therefore, doctors would remove large quantities of blood from a person's veins in the hope that it would cure them. The two main ways of doing this were leeching or simply cutting veins.
Number 4.
Arsenic may be a well-known poison, but for centuries it was used as a medicine. Arsenic was a key ingredient in many medicines used to treat arthritis and diabetes. It was also supposed cure for malaria and syphilis, used for the late 18th century all the way until the 1950s.
Number 3.
Trepanning involved boring a small hole into the skull to expose the outer membrane of the brain. It was believed to alleviate pressure and treat healthy problems localized within the head. It was thought to cure epilepsy, migraines, and mental disorders, and was a common fix for physical problems like skull fractures. Such exposure of the brain to airborne germs would often be fatal.
Number 2.
A chair modified with the spring and lever system used to spin patients until they passed out. The belief was that all the spinning would cure conditions such as schizophrenia and other mental illnesses by shuffling the contents of the brain.
Number 1.
In the Middle Ages, the Black Death was thought to be caused by deadly vapors. Doctors were convinced that the key to fighting the disease was the use of therapeutic sting. They urged people to keep goats in the homes and store flatulence in jars. Each time deadly pestilence appeared in the neighborhood, people were to open the jars and take a whiff.
Thanks for watching, and tune in every Thursday for more facts. For more details, subscribe Manufacturing Defects.